Nigeria is like that. No Nigeria.
As boss said, Alpha. Well done. Thank you for everything. So the other players sit there.
Master. What's your money?
Where is Master?
I'll bring up.
Let's be seated. If I say it the third time and you are my junior at this time, you come and anchor this program. Studio, please get ready to flash the national prayer. In fact, flash it. While we are with the studio to release. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. You may please be seated. Amen. With the kind permission of the staff of Grade 1 personnel, we shall now proceed with today's program. The staff of Grade 1 personnel, the clergy, senior officers, personnel of Nigerian Armed Forces Settlement Center, heads of departments, participants of Nigerian Armed Forces Settlement Center Course 1 of 2026, civilian staffs, our dear co-members, ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, I am Major E.C. Ogunye, Staff Officer Grade 2 Coordination, on behalf of the Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Settlement Center, Air Vice Marshal N.I. Ilo. I welcome you all to Buhari Hall, venue for today's Patria Hour. Today, we are gathered here to listen to a sermon on the topic, community parenting within the center and beyond, and it is to be delivered by the center's catechist, Warrant Officer Reginald. With the kind permission of the staff of Grade 1 personnel, I shall now invite Warrant Officer Reginald to deliver the sermon.
The staff officer with 1 personnel, sir. The kind permission, sir. The high staff on the already existing protocol to deliver the sermon as rightly read. My name is Warrant Officer Reginald Uzuriki. We deliver the topic today, which is community parenting within and beyond military barracks. The moral deprivation in our societies today, together with so many other survival activities of people, especially the young ones, is on the increase. Incessant quest for riches and affluence, power and is indeed greatly alarming, so that if no measure is taken to put all these in check, life could be unbearable for us all, and the world could also be an unwanted place to be. Hence, the need for a better society within and beyond the military barracks. As the Bible states in Proverbs 22, verse 6, train up a child in a way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Also, Quran in Surah At-Tahrim 66, verse 6, commands believers to establish a supportive community and encourage righteousness. Parenting is a process of raising, nurturing, and supporting a child's physical, emotional, and social and cognitive development from infancy to adulthood. It has to do with setting boundaries, care, ensuring safety, and teaching values to help children become self-sufficient adults. The key aspects of parenting include: 1. Care and support, development and education. 3. Guidance and discipline. 4. Relationship and building. Community parenting. It is a collective approach to raising children where responsibility is shared among relatives, teachers, and friends, rather than resting solely on biological parents. Quran in Surah Luqman 31, verse 17 states, "O my son, establish prayer, enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong, and be patient over whatever befalls you." Community parenting is rooted in the belief it takes a village, which means the child's development through shared guardians, society, and cultural transmission of value. It also reduces parental burden and ensures collective care of children's well-being. Psalm 127 from verse 3 to 5. It says, "Children are heritage from the Lord, and the fruits of the womb is his work." So this very quotation makes it known to us the importance and gain of raising child appropriately. Components of community parenting includes the following: shared responsibility and support. This is to be done by neighbors and kings. 2. Collective guidance. Adults in community provide correction and guidance, and so on. 3. Safety and protection. This is a network of caring adults, increases supervision, which prevents abuse, negative, and delinquency. 4. Cultural transmission. The community helps to share values, moral, and tradition. Therefore, community parenting within and beyond military barracks also take the belief it takes a village. Please let me take it again. Therefore, the community parenting within and beyond military barracks also take to the belief it takes a village philosophy to modern challenges, sharing child-rearing responsibility among neighbors, educators, and mentors. It prioritizes collaboration, supports, especially in a digital age requiring vigilance over technology exposure and fostering resilience amidst social changes. Aspects of community parenting includes the following. 1. Digital village. While technology possesses challenges, community parenting now involves neighbors, teachers, and online community, creating safe digital environment and setting limits on technology. 2. Ubuntu principle. This means I am because we are. This emphasizes restoring social involvement on extended family, grandparents, and community center in development. 3. Safety and moral development. Modern community parenting center in collective responsibility to ensure children's safety, mental well-being, and moral guidance in complex world. 4. Combating isolation. It combats the isolation of nuclear family by creating support networks that share the burden of raising children, promoting and reinforcing positive values collectively. 5. Focus on resilience. Instead of just pursuing happiness, modern community parenting focuses on teaching resilience, helping children recover from stress and adversity. We shall discuss about the advantages of community parenting within and beyond military barracks. The first one is strong support system. Parents experience less stress and burnout when child care and guidance are shared among trusted networks. Second, diverse role model and guidance. Children benefit from multiple adults providing them with more perspective and stability. Thirdly, cultural transmission. The community helps instill shared value, moral, and tradition. Fourth, increased safety. Many eyes watching over children reduce risk of neglect, accident, or delinquency. Fifth, shared responsibility. Collective discipline helps children understand boundaries and responsibility beyond their immediate family. Now, the disadvantages of community parenting within and beyond military barracks. One of the advantages of community parenting is intolerance or cultural clash. Differing views in moral or upbringing can cause tension if community expectation conflicts with parents' value. The second one is lack of privacy. Shared responsibility can feel instructive with neighbors or extended families acting as extra parents, which may not appeal to more private families. Third, lack of consistency. When too many individuals are involved, children may get confusing messages. If anyone does not follow the same rule, it affects stability. An Igbo adage states, "Ewu apples were agro," which means a collectively owned goat sometimes suffers starvation. Fourthly, negative influence. Just as community can be positive, one negative or abusive individual within the community can disrupt or harm a child. This distresses a Yoruba adage that says, "Bami no money, kode no roma," which means the request by a parent that his or her child should be beaten by another person is never his or her will. Worthy to note is that community parenting or the shared responsibility of child rearing among neighbors and relatives differs significantly between lives inside military barracks and civilian community outside. Within the barracks community, parenting is characterized by high-density camaraderie, which means close friendship in a group of friends or teammates. And strict discipline, while outside, is often relied on broader, more than life social network. Community parenting within the barracks environment is unique, fostering a tight-knit community, often referred to as a garrison or military family. Structures of community parenting in the military barracks. 1. Camaraderie or collective responsibility. Here, children in the barracks are often raised by the community. At this point, the phrase "it takes a village" is heavily applicable as families living in close proximity often look out for one another's children, sharing some food and offer help during emergency. Secondly, Magajia structure. In many Nigerian army barracks, the Magajia, which is the female leader, plays a vital role in communal welfare, mediating conflicts among women and organized social events, which reinforces community ties. Thirdly, structured discipline. As parenting is collective, discipline also is communal. Peers and adult neighbors often correct children in the barracks, ensuring a level of conformity and security, which can be seen as either protective or restrictive. Fourthly, increased independence. Despite the security of the barracks, children often have greater independence within the walls. However, in some contexts, the intense, sometimes rough environment is noted to have a negative impact on children's safety, leading to declining independent mobility. Fifth, challenges of absence. With constant posting and deployment of military personnel, the burden of parenting is often on one parent, usually the mother, and surrounding supportive barrack community to fill the vacuum. In conclusion, community parenting is seen as a support network that strengthens family ties, though it requires high level of trust and communication to be successful. Therefore, community parenting within and beyond military barracks demands efficient and active participation from local communities, schools, and extended network to reinforce value and provide a secure, nurturing environment, combating the danger of isolation and excessive unsupervised digital interaction. Thank you, sir.
Shall we please give the captains another round of applause? We are now on the second segment of today's panel. As we already know, it is the interactive session. And we are allowed to ask questions and make contributions. Accordingly, I will be beginning with the fellow on my left. Questions, contributions, suggestions.
Good afternoon. My name is Solomon. Kids in the barracks, witness drill, silent stories of loss. How does the community help them process that?
Please say it again.
Kids in the barracks, witness drills, sirens, stories of loss. How does the community help them process that?
I want to rephrase your question. If I'm correct, you say yes. You mean our children who witness the death of their parents in combat, how do we help them to overcome that trauma? Is that what you mean? Is it clear now? Next caller, please. I'm referring to the column, this particular column, this one here. If there is no question, suggestion, or contribution, now to the column directly in front of this podium where I'm standing. Any question, contributions, suggestions? If there is no, next column, please. Next column. See one another here.
Good morning, sir. Very senior, sir. My name is Master Walantosa Ataiga Jacob, HOD Communication Center. Sir, mine is addition. When we talk of community parenting, this is a very sensitive topic. And as far as I'm concerned, it calls for individual responsibility. That is leadership. One of the major agony we are facing today in our country is the spirit of no consigning. The major challenge we are having today is no consigning. If it doesn't touch you, you will not take action. Sir, community parenting starts from individual. First of all, sir, a parent is not by age, is not by rank. Whoever accepts responsibility is a parent. If you see something bad and you do not correct it, no matter your age, no matter your level, you are a child. On that note, I am strongly requesting that each and every one of us, first of all, I want us to know that some of this lecture God is giving us opportunity to hear should not be used against us in judgment day. Few years ago, here in Africa, something terrible happened. A child of about 14 years fell inside water and died here in this Africa. What happened? They said they were running, they were playing. So if I come across just children and I did not correct them, something happened. What do you think God will do to me? Please let us take responsibility. It is not until when you become HOD, you will see when AC is on and work after closing hour. You did not take action. You see an office door open after closing hour. You did not take action. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Next caller.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for the presentation. Then my own is a question. I want to ask if the high level of crime in the society today could be attributed to poor parenting. If the answer is yes, what are the remedies to it?
Thank you. Next caller. If there is none, I shall now move on to the officer's career for questions or contributions, beginning with major equivalent and below. Clearly, I belong to that category, and I want to make a few contributions. With the kind permission of the CEO at the Battalion, Lieutenant Commander M. Oloniosa, I shall now proceed with my contribution. In my view, community parenting means we do not parent in isolation. It requires every reasonable adult that is senior to that child. The individual must not necessarily be the parent. By that I mean, the child that is 10 can correct the child that is 3. Okay, that is 3 years of age. Now, to achieve this, I'm also suggesting an acronym that can guide us. SPM, where the S means speak up. You can gently speak up and correct a child when you see the child doing something wrong. I am very specific about, or conscious of the word gently. That is because we are in a regimental environment. If you yell or shout at a general's child and it's your superior, it could be misinterpreted as checking the father. So as much as you have to speak up, you have to do it very calmly and you will get results. The next, the P is partner. What do I mean by that? Earlier I said that it involves all stakeholders, the teachers, the drivers, the caregivers, not necessarily only the parents. So if we all do it collectively, we will get results. Then the end is model. We have to model the virtues, the values, and the principles we want them to imbibe. You cannot be telling a child, don't smoke, it's not good, and he's seeing you rapping the thing. That is like, you even confuse that child more. So, as much as you want to correct, you have to be. If I know that what I want to correct, I'm ready to beat you, but I will not say anything. That's me. That's me. I won't say anything. But if I'm sure that I'm on the right track, I will do that respectfully, just like I said. So that's my contribution. Thank you, sir. At this juncture, may I respectfully, with the kind permission of the CEO and Battalion, invite the clerk to answer the other questions.
Let us please permit me to stand on the currently established protocol. I am Sergeant Timothy, Assistant Chaplain, Protestant. If I get the question correctly, the question said, how can we help children, those who witness the death of parents or loved ones? Maybe by this issue of kidnapping, this war, all other vices that is terrorizing our land. To me, as a pastor, I believe God, who is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, knows what happened and allow what happened. Those children in their religious gathering, for those who are Christian, we have Sunday school department, we have also counseling department. Those children can be advised in those areas where they have good counselors, can be counseled, and by prayer and all other religious activities to know that there is not the end of life. The children can bounce back to their feet and find comfort in the Lord. Then number two, I say the high level of crime would be attributed to poor parenting. If the answer is yes, what should we do to rescue the situation? I would say they are categorically that. I have children, and many of us here we are parents. What is happening is a general moral decadence in society, in the entire world. It's not only Nigeria, it's all about the world. Where children are involved in drugs, all form of crime, all over the world. We are teaching them, the parents are trying. Every day I will preach to my children, I will talk to them, I will pray, talk to them and preach. Sometimes it takes me 1 hour, 2 hours. But those children, they do something that you can never imagine, you can never believe. You born them, you don't born their character. They're living with friends somewhere. If you train your own,
other people who don't train their own, they're there, and the children will be with them. All these area boys. So I believe by the time that we keep on preaching, talking to them, correcting them with much prayers, God will help us and bring them back. And for the society, since the government has laws that forbid so many things, government have tried their best, the religious leaders have tried their best, the organized society, non-governmental organizations have tried their best, and all other groups have tried their best to see that we have good society. By the help of God, we'll be able to overcome this evil that has befallen our nation and our society. I pray that God will help us. Thank you, sir.
Shall we please give another compliment? Okay, with that, we have come to the end of today's panel. Shall we please rise as a senior officers?